Hey everyone, thank you all for joining me today, and we'll be casting a best of 5 A rank show match on Mayday by DogLived. The players will be Dreamer and Aegyo. I believe that is how you say his name. Okay, so I did not mean to do that. Okay, so in the bottom left we have Drone Dance, which is Aegyo, and then Ash Dreamer in the bottom right. So Dreamer, so far, we haven't casted that many of him, but we have casted decent number of matches with him, but not very many have been ZVP. Okay, I did mess up on the thumbnail. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna just don't really care about that. It's okay. No one will look at that anyways. Okay, so just take a look at the map. It looks like they may have changed the turn right here. So casted one match on this one. DogLived, DogLived. He's pretty cool guy. Do you know him? Kind of. No, I don't. Not really. Know of him. But so we have third base here. A little bit. I don't know. This seems holdable. Doesn't really seem like a really base they want to be defending there. And we actually have a overpool. Yeah, that should be an overpool. And then could have this one, but I'm pretty sure in last game we went over this. Doesn't seem like a great spot with the high ground just pouring. It's like it kind of looks like a landslide almost, just pouring down. But also just not a good spot with the high ground. And same thing here, so this is probably the more probable one. Except since they are closer, they're gonna be like this. We might actually see these bases being taken. Just because this is just too close. It's not really what you want. And we have a... No, that's not like a Jim Raynor. It's a NORAD, sorry. Don't know my campaign stuff too well. Because I never really played campaign a whole lot. And that cannon is going to go down. We had Nexus before the cannon, but not before the Forge. So sadly, we won't be having Gumatez with us today. We're just gonna be me. He just can't do it today. But this may be my last cast for a very long time, or I might cast sometime next week. We'll have to see if I'm really up for it. But we have this pro gonna try to look to get a second scout. Going to the bottom, can go up through here, but it will have to cross this middle area where this sling is passing through, but it looks like it's going to be a bit late. Do have the vision set up correctly now, and we're going to start getting some gas. Third base is here, not like here where I was talking about. And this second scout, it's going to be, if it stays in there for longer, it's going to be good. But if it just dies now, it would be helpful to know layer timings, would be helpful to confirm no Hydra Den Rush. We can always just have a layer, and then, so we have a layer. So, sometimes, not most of the time after you scout that, they're not going to do a Hydra Rush. But sometimes we'll see it canceled, and then he'll just pop. He won't be prepared for it at all. We have lots of buried stuff, kind of. This looks like a missile turret under there. When it comes back, we'll be able to see if it's a missile turret, probably. Don't know, actually. But similar to... This is the kind of tile set that JoJo has on Scarabee. Okay, so... Stargate. So it's going to be an early Stargate, but more or less standard. That looks like a half of a vulture there. May actually be something else though. And the scout still in here is it's really helpful for Dreamer. He's gonna be able to see all the intel. See, he can confirm it's a spire. So he's gonna continue with the standard. There's nothing else could be standard. And Dreamer is gonna get that +1 air weapons. So, and that +1 has been started, and the probe does go down finally. By the end of this cast, I will have figured out what this is. Hopefully, if I don't, then we'll have to extend the cast time. When you're just poking around, they can see the zealot count, which is fairly just standard. It's not anything extra. We're gonna throw down probably 2 more hatchers here, maybe another one. Okay, actually there was 1 in this base, so we'll have to see if it's 5 or 6 hatch. Looks like it's gonna be 5 hatch. Hydro Den is gonna come down now. Okay, actually that's an Evo chamber. Did not think that was an Evo chamber. Oh, we have this first one out. So the Scourge are about to pop out very soon. But I'm pretty sure this Overlord is gonna go down. Overlord goes down. Scourge are gonna be popping from the main. No, they pop from the natural. Okay. So he's gonna be chasing them away. He's supply blocked. I kind of like this username though, Drone Dance. I think it's a pretty cool username. We have the Scourge ready. Just more, you want more and more, because he is getting that +1. So it's going to be kind of important for him to have that, actually. Okay, we are about to get the 5th Corsair out, and we have quite a bit of Zealots here. Hydralist numbers are starting to increase. Hydralist range is starting. So Hydras they look slow, but they're fast. Those are definitely fast Hydras. And the +1 Zealots with speed are out now. Going to attack this natural. Decent SimCity, but not the best SimCity here. Some Hydras are popping now. Gonna see how this actually is gonna go for him. He's gonna bring his reinforcing Hydras, which looks like it's gonna be enough. Hopefully he doesn't lose too many drones in the process. 1 drone down, 2 drones down, and that looks like that's about it. Some more are coming. But while this is happening, we do have a few Overlords. Maybe 3 Overlords being picked off. But he's got to get these Corsairs back away, because they actually have a decent amount of damage on them now. Trying to get all of them so I can see. Okay, so they're pretty damaged. Okay, they all have basically no shields. And we got the +1 missile attacks on the way. Oh, catching this amount of Overlords is pretty big. He's gonna try to split them away. See how I can do there. Oh my gosh, and it's a DT here. Not really quite where we want to attack. Actually, this could be good. Without this DT, with the Overlords being... Sorry, I had to sneeze there. So without that DT there, that could have been broken, I'd say, because Storm is too late. It's late. This one is gonna get canceled, so which actually is kind of important because that was almost done. Not necessarily important, but more it gets more value with the length of time that has been on that. And lots of Hydras. Gonna probably try to replenish this drone count in a bit. A lot of Hydras, actually. Some decent storms, but I'd say there were just a lot of storms. But I'd say the storm dodges were better than the actual storms. It's a good job by Aegyo. Dreamer might be one of my favorite Protoss players now because he just casted at so many matches of him. I do like Kala though. He's a great guy too. And he does stream on YouTube. I think he was streaming earlier today actually. And the Corsairs are gonna be flying back home. Lurker aspect on the way. The missile attacks is still coming up. Just looking around, seeing if there's any straggling units. There are a lot of Hydralisks out here. Drone count is probably going to try to, like I said, replenish that because it did lose a few drones in it. It wasn't fully saturated. And also, 4th base should be soon. Have some Scourge. Actually, just getting a scout in here. 2 Forges, getting their upgrades going. Maybe. Oh, that could have been a nice catching. He could have caught that one Overlord or this one Corsair if he wasn't on move command. And Protoss is really just trying to get bigger, and there's not actually any pressure on him right now. We have a round of lings actually being produced, more lings. Doesn't have a very plentiful gas bank. Still has a decent amount of Hydras here. I mean, the army's not that big. The Hydras army seems a lot scarier here. But, again, the High Templars turn the tables there. This army doesn't look that big, but these High Templars are like a bunch of, make the army like 10 times bigger. Or actually, I wouldn't say it makes it bigger. I'd say it makes the other army smaller. No, oh my, okay, I was gonna say, where is this observer? It's gonna be a bit late. A decent storm, but that's a wonderful storm there. There is too many units here for Zerg, and Protoss is gonna have to push back. But like I said, storms, just beautifully placed storms here from Dreamer. That's gonna keep him from losing too much. We should be seeing a 3rd base for Dreamer soon, and also there should be a 4th base, and this may be the task of this drone to go get a 4th base over there. And there's the 3rd base. Like I said, especially against Hydras, don't see this as a good spot. And there isn't a ton of space to put cannons down here, but I still like this base, even though like it looks cool and everything, but I don't know if it's really that easy to hold. And he's gonna double expand actually, so he's gonna try to get away with this. And I don't know if he's gonna be able to actually get away with this. Troops are flying. A lot of overlords actually coming down, which is not really that good. And now his troops are zoned out of position, not zoned out, but they're zoned out of helping as of right now. These need to be a little bit more spread, and a little bit unlucky there. He's gonna get to him on time. There's only one High Templar of this army, so this is the kind of engagement that Zerg needs to just get the edge here. And there is a High Templar without a storm quite yet, almost out of storm. And he's actually, I'd say that's pretty even trades. But the lurkers are still wreaking havoc here. The storm wasn't that good. It was okay. And this army is going to be replenished by some lurkers and some more hydras. And we should see a hive sometime soon, because you do want to get those cracklings. So SCV is 100% there. Let's go back to here. Could be an end of a supply depot. Could be a turret. It has some red in there. I'm not sure what the red's for. Oh, I guess it's a red person. So his SCVs are red, and so are the bunker. So I guess you could say that's supply depot. Okay, a big army coming in. He needs to get these lurkers burrowed. But again, they're not spread out like they need to be. And these storms are just going to be able to wreak havoc on all of these Zerg lurkers. But still, this is enough Hydralisk to where this is going to be a good fight. And this did get canceled or destroyed. I actually didn't see that actually happen, so I'm not sure about that one. And another good fight for Aegyo. And if he gets some army together, actually he should just get some lurkers here and actually just hold this. It might be a little bit difficult because there's kind of two entrances to get into this, so you kind of have to hold two spots. But I don't know. Seems reasonable to do. I'm not sure he knows. Let's see. Yeah, he actually does know. Wrong thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, he does know about this. Sorry. Keep on clicking the wrong name. He knows about that, so he's probably going to be attacking here sometime soon. This High Templar has two storms, so if somehow he can bait out those two storms, he can just go ahead and dive right into the army. We have some drones. Okay, these are just some drones and they're rally pointed here. I thought maybe that he accidentally clicked them somewhere. Never mind. Okay, so this is going to be a fourth base that he was trying to take earlier, and a fifth base here. And I say they're both on pretty even ground. Aegyo might have a slight advantage, but not by much. It's gonna be by 5 bases to 4 bases, which is okay for Dreamer. Can live with that. Space is getting closer to mining out. Same with this one, and this one's not that close, but it's gonna start to get there. There's lots of army from Drone Dance. Wow. A lot of army. It's gonna be pretty big, so we're gonna need some good storms. Hopefully he will send those drones. Notice the drones and send them up to this 5th base. Awesome. Does it right on cue. And this base really is ready and secure, and it's good to go now. So I think Zerg's gonna start looking for a fight. I don't know why he hasn't really actually attacked in here. Like, there is cannons. I guess the army could probably get there in time. Not exactly sure. A lot of army is here, and actually he was thinking about it, but maybe not the best attack. This is not a good attack for Protoss, going literally up 2 high grounds into a lurker field that is really well spread, and this is not going to be a win for Protoss here. Actually, I think he's going to be able to break out, but not without a lot of losses. And this army should take advantage of this and go and attack this base. But it's not, so that's going to be a win for Dreamer right here, right there. But with this reinforcing flank, this whole army for Protoss is going to die. But he's going to be trying to head into his natural. few High Templar are picked off, which is the body of the Protoss army. They may try to start a contain somewhere, but this base is quite vulnerable and through my eyes. Wow. Let's count how many hatches. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 hatch Hydra from drone dance. What is there? But that is a lot of macro hatches. And I don't think he's gonna be able to actually. He's gonna really. I don't think that was needed quite so many. Can be canceled. This one, this one. Oh, 3 more. 5 more, or 4 more. Well, never mind. Don't listen to me. Okay, so some lurkers and some lings headed up. Actually, a lot of lurkers. And his grass bank is really low now. He's got to be smart with these lurkers. Sling's gonna scout where some of the army is going. And the army is actually split up, so he can position his army in a good spot. And this is not the good spot I'm talking about. Army is not ready, it's lurkers, so he's gonna have to get them burrowed, get them positioned to where he can't storm them. But he does know about the 5th base now, which is definitely good. Okay, army headed down. Back down, just moving around, seeing what's there. Doesn't want to make this, he's got to guard this for now, until he gets some cannons up. The cannons are not really to fight. Well, they're to fight, but mostly as a buffer. Or not a buffer, but, just to delay the actual time. Like, if the army gets over there, it's going to delay it, and the army might have time to get up there. And it's going to allow this. And it's just like kind of a defense. A lot of lings. Oh my goodness. A lot of lings. These lings can be stormed very quickly. See, this is why I prefer not so many lings. Because look at the storms there. He's got some really well placed storms. And if these lurkers burrow now, lurkers burrow. Yeah, the lurkers needed to burrow like right up here. So if the lurkers burrowed up there, then he could zone this army out from being able to attack into here. But I mean, cracklings are gonna kill these probes really fast. And I don't know if those are cracklings or not. I mean, it would make sense. And this is starting to look really bad for Protoss. This base is gonna go down, so he's gonna be on 1 base. Actually, this base has been held, so doesn't matter. It's gonna be GG. And there really wasn't any aggression from Dreamer. He was just kind of sitting back defending. And Aegyo is gonna take that one very quickly. Or not very quickly, but he was not very pressured, so he's gonna have mass number of just really good economy, and then he had so many macro hatches. So we're gonna jump right into the next game. Sorry, I did not have that scoreboard up. And now we got it up. Break time. Okay, the game is coming up now. Time to figure out what that thingy. So if it's over here, like right here, then it should be. There should be something here, I guess. So there's something there. Tank right there. Study this very closely. So we got the little tube coming down. Maybe like a factory? Turret. It could be a turret, so like that's the base, and then the turret thing is up here. Actually, I don't know what that, if that actually is a turret. Or it could be the slidey, but that's like the mid section. And that's the top. Those are definitely 100% Goliaths. I'm actually gonna screenshot that and I'm gonna send it to DogLived and ask him what that actually is. Okay, so we have the drone down, and so we have Aegyo in the top right and Dreamer in the bottom left. Different kind of casting here. I probably should announce everybody at the beginning, but I forgot to. So, yeah, he's just gonna have to play it safe and get that forge, because he doesn't know timing. It could be 12 hatch, but it's not. It's gonna be the safer of the two over bull. And he's just gonna get there just now and see it. Actually, he didn't see it quite yet. He's just trying to block this drone. And he kind of was acting like he was just going to go and scout with it, but he's going to... Wow. So that's a little mind trick there. Just kind of act like you're going this way. Continue going. And then kind of when that probe goes up, you just turn it back around and you plant that... you morph the... hatchery. Okay. Now the next is for the... cannon. And that's because he did see a spawning pool, which is fine, but he didn't see any lings. Actually, he saw 2 lings, which is not going to be enough to put any sort of damage or pressure on. So he could just throw down the Nexus first before the cannon. And the third base for Aegyo is coming down now. Okay, so I guess we should be seeing a gas soon. But there is that gas. And this is gonna finish up, so I'll have to see when the layer timing is. Kinda looks that Aegyo is looking to play that standard. But I mean, you can switch everything up like, you know, in a blink of the eye. You can just change into Hydra all in, but we have a layer, so that's gonna at least the semi-standard from layer. Could be completely standard if he throws on a Spire after that. This drone looks like it's gonna build something. Maybe a hatchery. Probably. Or nothing at all. Second gas is already there. And there's Cybernetics core. Probe's still just going around seeing what's what. I guess he kind of wants to get in here. But honestly, I would just block this ramp. The ramp looks pretty skinny, actually. I never really noticed this. Some ramps looks big, and others look skinny, and it's kinda Aegyo's bad for not getting that blocked. Which is not a big deal, but again. So I'm not sure if yeah, he does see it. He does see the Spire in the back, which is definitely what he needs to see. Can confirm the standard. that probe did just go down. We don't have very many lings out on the map, so it's not going to be much of a threat. Doesn't look like he's going to push it out with the zealots yet, which isn't, I mean, it's not standard to push out the zealots, but I guess if the ling numbers are so low and there's so little lings that you can just do that, I guess. And we have 3 more hatches coming down. 1, 2, and the third should be, yes. So it's going to be very aggressive. It's going to be 6 hatch Hydra, which is the aggressive version. So we'll probably see a lot of, just a lot of aggression. In that last game, I mean, he wasn't super aggressive, but Dreamer just didn't really have a whole lot of stuff to actually defend it. And there is the Hydralist in. He is going to need to get good drone saturation, and he is getting a lot of drones. Getting some drones, more drones here. Evolution chamber over there. Looking for the Corsair, but it is at home. And that +1 air attack is almost done. He'll probably get up to 5. I think this is all he's gonna make. We'll see if he adds any more. Last game he did only have 5 though. We'll have to see anything different. The Scourge are useful because they are gonna be able to scout where the Zealots are and everything. Okay, almost done. Let's see how many 4. Doesn't think he's gonna be making another one. So basically, oh, making another one. I was wrong on that. So basically, right now we have 6 Corsairs without any attack upgrades, but yeah, 5 with the attack upgrades. Because what's his name? Or the Corsairs are flying out now, and looks like there's enough Hydras here to defend these Overlords. Same thing is here, and he doesn't have any stray ones except for this one, but it looks like he'll make it. He'll make it in time. Okay, this is the attack that happened last game that Aegyo defended pretty well. Okay, so that's fended off very easily. These Hydras do need to get somewhere else, but they're just getting picked off. They're just standing there and dying. That's really good for a Dreamer there, but this one wasn't that good. And I think Dreamer, a little bit of problem for Dreamer is, yeah, he's doing a good job here now. There wasn't a good engagement that time, and there wasn't a good engagement last time, and yet he still continued to attack in. So I don't think that's a good idea, and I think he needs to learn when to pull back on that first attack at least, because it might be possible he sees it as like a need. He has to hit this. He has to attack here, and it's not a need at all. It's just an option. It's a very good timing attack, and you could get damage done with it. You could also not get any damage done with it, and if you're not going to get any damage done with it, you'd rather not get any damage done and save your armory than not get any damage done and lose your army. So we'll see if this DT is going to be able to get any work done. Although it looks like he only has like 1 sword. Oh my gosh. Kind of looks weird. He only has 1 sword. But whenever he attacks, it looks like he has 2, I'm pretty sure. Something of that sort. It looks like he's just going to try to get rid of the base that isn't there. Just going to try to prevent it for now. Okay, it's up to 5, just 5 Corsairs. So he actually may have canceled that one last Corsair that was in there. So it looks like I was probably right. 5 is the number. There's a decent number of Zealots, and Storm has finished. So these High Templars, and some of the High Templars do have Storm. A pretty good Storm there. And 2 High Templar go down, which is pretty big. We did lose a few Hydras in the process, but not a substantial number. This is a good engagement for Aegyo, though. Oh my goodness! Just a horrific storm that Dreamer just put down on Aegyo. Aegyo's Hydralist. So, not really what he wants from there. But yeah, this is aggressive. Probably see a base. It'll be sometime soon. Not. Yeah, there's some more Hydras being produced. And he's actually going to take the base towards the top. Okay, Dreamer's starting to get a little bit contained here. We got some lurkers, so it is going to start a lurker contain, and the first lurkers do finish up. I can line them up here, I guess. But again, defending 2 spots may not be very, just that doesn't really look like it'd be awesome to do. Okay, we have drops. I did not see this, guys. But we have drops. This could be good. This could be bad. My problem with drops always is, like, whenever I load up a big clump, I just literally just all of the, do we have 2 in each stack? No. My problem is when you just unload it, there's like a big clump and you can just storm that big clump really quickly. And there's not gonna, ramp really hard to get up here, there's not gonna be a lot of troops, and he's storming the very center of the main. And Dreamer's not making any move to try to get back. I think he thought it was a fake drop. Oh my gosh. I think he thinks this was a fake drop, but it's not at all a fake drop, and he's gonna actually, he's just gonna GG here. Loses all his probes, he's gonna lose all these Corsairs too. He's gonna lose the Nexus, gonna take a lot of damage here. And even if Drone Dance / Aegyo loses all of that, not a big deal. He'll be able to recover. So that's gonna be the second game. 2-0. And it's break time now. You guys can't hear anything in the background. So people talking. Okay, starting another game. All on the same map here. I do hope after this, Ox will continue to send replays because you can learn a lot from him, and especially you can just, I have actually set up a replay. I've saved every single one of the replays, and they're in folders. Folder for ZVP, ZVT, ZVZ, and then PvP, PVZ, and PVT, and I have that for Terran as well. So everything's set up, everything's organized, which I bet Ox is so proud of as an organizer. Event organizer, it organizes a lot of stuff. Okay, Pylon out here, we don't have a scout off that, so just gonna send it back. We'll see if there's next probe coming out is gonna head down here or what. Okay, looks like he's gonna be doing Nexus first. Gonna be going Nexus first. So these, I'm assuming this last probe is gonna be the Nexus maker. We have overpull here, so we'll have to see how many lings are made. Could be if it's a lot, then game over and Aegyo wins. If not, then the game will just continue, and we'll have a slight advantage to Dreamer. Dreamer doesn't look to be doesn't like to do anything besides Forge. Don't really see Gateway first from him. We did see it in the match yesterday with that casted with Gometez, where he went in the PVT, obviously. And I think he seems a bit more confident in that matchup. And I think he is pretty good at that matchup. I think he's pretty high A class with that. The Lings are out, and there's gonna be these cannons are gonna finish in time. I believe, yes. This cannon's almost done, and this one is gonna be. It's gonna finish a little bit later, but not by much. That's not a wall, so there's actually a big gap. Doesn't seem to be a hole. There wouldn't be a hole here. Maybe a hole here. Don't know about that spot. And we have the probe inside here, and the natural just now finishing. Third base is going to be finishing in a bit. I'm going to try to get rid of this probe now. Sorry guys. Can't. It's no. It's cybernetic score. Standard so far. And Drone Dance does like to be, or Aegyo, I'll just call him Aegyo. I'll stop calling him Drone Dance. But Aegyo does like to just play standard and play safe. Safe and standard. So, because he's always done the overpool opening. Never went 12 hatch. 12 hatch isn't, it's not that punishable, I guess. But most players are not going to be going gateway first, unless you're higher class, like A class, B might be. But the other ranks, you're just not. It's just going to be harder for them to make decisions and control, because you have to decide. Oh, do I actually want to bring this zealot up? Do I want to just shove it behind the mineral lines so it can just get as much value as possible back there, or do I just want to like try to get some drones? Like, there's a lot of options with the gateway first, but with the cannon rush, you put a cannon down, and there's not a whole lot of options in there. I guess there's always that cannon rush option, but that's not really on maps such as Mayday. Maybe maps such as Eclipse. Eclipse is very cannon rushable. But the 2 pylons and then a gateway in the back, or not gateway. Silly IceAxe. You 2 pylons and then a cannon. About halfway done there. I'm really hot, guys. It's really hot, kind of where we are. It's not really hot, but it's decently hot. It's a little bit too hot for my liking, at least. It might be not as hot for people like in Arizona and I don't know, other places. And okay, where is the Stargate? Do we not have a Stargate? So guys, he skipped the Stargate. And he's gonna have 3 gateways. And we have 6 hatch Hydra from Aegyo once again. But yeah, no Stargate. So these Scourge, where are these Scourge? They haven't actually been made, or they're in the making still. As the egg is morphing the 2 Scourge. Actually, the larva into 2 Scourge. And as people yell in the background. Alright, anyways, we have, with the no Stargate, don't really know how that actually fares for either of them. See, this is the +1 attack, But this is actually a good attack. This is a really good attack from Dreamer. This is the attack you don't want to back off from. You're going to get drones for free. You're going to get a few hydras for free. It's not going to go. Okay, this is an amazing attack. These drones are not going to be able to help much anymore. Another drone goes down. We lost about 3 drones. He's going to pull them away now. He's going to try to attack these hydras. Drones are going to help in the mix. But again, +1 zealots are wrecking. And this is heavy, heavy losses for Aegyo. This isn't the end of the game, but it can start to spiral out of control here. And we have speed just now finished for the hydras, so now he can just out micro the zealots. Actually, they are fast zealots, so he's at least going to be able to micro some, because slow hydralists are the worst hydralists that won't ever do anything. Don't know why I was just following this one hydralist that literally had full health. But amazing attack there for Dreamer. Definitely not the attack that you should be backing off of. Okay, we have armor just now started. That's a marine. A marine facing towards us. That's its head right there. It's facing this way. The way my mouse moves. It is kind of cool to hide stuff in here. Ooh, DT is here, but I don't think it's going to get much here. I would like to keep... While this is happening, we can get some drone kills. One does go down. One drone down. 2, 3. So that was, again, a really good attack from Dreamer. And guess what? It's not over yet. We're still getting more hydras. Not for free necessarily, but for a cost. But I mean, it's still good attack. That was a bad storm there. He needs to get this guy out. And now you don't want to really engage here anymore, because there's going to be a lot of stuff here, and he's going to lose his high tempo. I think he probably should have sent that back. Doesn't make an effort to, which is, again, not the end of the game. But, I mean, little things like that are going to build up. And if you're going to be an S-class player, S-rank player, you're going to have to get that kind of stuff down. Again, S-rank players, they're not perfect. They make mistakes, but they're pretty good. Pretty good. We have some lurkers being hatched now, and the drone saturation, not okay. Actually, it's gonna be really good in all 3 bases. So he's gonna start be able to just pump hydras now. The slight, actually not slight, but decent advantage to Dreamer. And all of this, I was actually about to say he should be taking a 3rd. And all this should be taking 3rd, so great job by Dreamer. This isn't over. No, it isn't, because we don't have an Arobo. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, we have a Arobo. We don't have observers yet, so not that big of a deal. If we didn't have a Robo, that would be something. That would be something. This game might have gone to a close very quickly if that was the case. And I'll probably see some storms being thrown down on these lurkers. Okay, unburrowed some, not. Yeah, you're just gonna unburrow and get him back now. Hopefully. Nothing on there. The first observer is out. So 1-1 upgrades for the it didn't even look like anything hit it, and it just died. Maybe it was a Dragoon that shot it. Not completely observant right now. I'm not in my best mental state. I'm in fine, I'm just tired. Now, a lurker that was right there, that could have just shot and got all of the Probes would have been nice. This is 4th base now for Aegyo. I need to stop calling him Drone Dance. Aegyo. So I don't confuse anybody out there. If anybody is out there. Gonna get some Lurkers burrowed now. It looks like he's just gonna try to hold that base when such is the aggressive style. I mean, he's not gonna be able to play aggressive anymore because of those attacks that were from Dreamer that were just killer. A pretty scary army from Dreamer. About 4 High Templars, about the number that you kind of want to have in your army. And they have decent number of energy, so it almost seems like you can get 2 storms out of some of them. This one. Okay, this could be a really good attack. Except it's up high ground into Lurkers. But there isn't a buffer for them. And like I say, those storms are super good here. One observer does go down, but there are 2 more for here. And this isn't the base that he wants now. With these Dragoons, they're going to be firing down onto the hatcheries. But more reinforcements are coming from Zerg. But I would try to send these over as soon as he can. But it looks like he's going to have to back up now. Another High Templar does go down. And he is going to be backing up now. There's Lurker hanging out here. So they're going to burrow it soon. Looks like he's setting up for a base over here now. Yeah, should be a base here. Oh, wait, never mind. I thought this was a different map. All of a sudden, I just thought this was Scarabee. I don't know why. Said I'm tired. Okay, the Protoss is starting to ramp up, starting to get pretty big. He's up about 40 supply, not a huge, but it's there. Zerg's gonna get some drones over to his 4th base, start getting good mining from there. Would like to check out how many minerals are left here. About 200 and some, 300, about 300 or 400 to 200 left there. It's a humongous army for Dreamer. It's mostly Dragoons, so it's gonna be want to really have more. I think that okay, that storm might have been from this one actually. Doesn't really matter, I guess. And he does know this base is here, I'm pretty sure. So it looks like he's headed down here to attack. He's gonna have 4 Sunkens. And he's gonna probably send some Blings over here. Are we out of observers? Oh no. There's no more observers. So nice catch. Drew's gonna have to back out of here. He's just gonna avoid the Lurkers, but I think he's gonna take losses for this. He needs to try to get an observer on down there. This hopefully is making an observer. He is trapped in here. I guess he can go this way, but not a huge deal. Again, there's only 2 High Templars, but again, neither of them have enough energy. Maybe it will get a storm down on this one soon if this one doesn't die. Okay, this is the observer's here now, and he is going to be able to see it. So a good storm would be right there, but we don't have any storms, so this is going to turn into a good engagement for Aegyo. They're down now, and there's going to be a lot of Lurkers lines going down. Again, they're not spread, so he's going to be able to get one storm off. And these Lings, I think, are going to be able to clean all these Dragoons up. He's getting that army replenished now, though, so with he's gonna be able to get up to 3 gases again. Don't think this is quite mined out. Yeah, it's getting close, though. This one is pretty far from actually mining out. And Aegyo is, I mean, he's getting his army back. He's the sling lurker style, which is it's pretty cool. But I always have preferred hydras. I do like hydras a lot. Hydras, ultras, and lurkers are some of my favorite units. Not really a muta guy. I kind of just and my muta micro doesn't help me like him anymore because my muta micro is pitiful. Ooh, this base is gonna get canceled because Protoss was actually looking to take this base as well. Looked like. Yeah. Okay, these bases don't link up. So there's only one way in and out of that base. Oh wait, that's a main. Why would there be a way to get into the third base? Oh my. Sorry guys. I'm sorry, man. Okay, anyways. Lots of Ling Lurker coming on to these guys, but these zealots are getting very damaged. There's gonna be a volley that's gonna just kill the rest of them. Yeah, all these zealots are starting to die now, and the amount of Lings here is gonna be able to clean all of that up. There is a small army back at home, but not much. So this base is gonna actually get up, and this probe is probably gonna be found and killed. Nope, probably not. So I think Dreamer is gonna try to just win, or not win, but good storm there, great storms. But Dreamer is getting a Reaver, so Reaver is really just to try to just hold there. It's not gonna be used as aggressively. It's just gonna be there to stay back and get as much damage as he can while defending. Just gonna hide it back in the minerals somewhere back here. Make a little spot for it. And some zealots are gonna try to get up into this 3rd base or 5th base, not 3rd. And looks like he's gonna actually get through this. He's gonna try to hide some drones, but there's a pylon here that's already ready to scout it. Yeah, good try hiding those. Sorry, Aegyo, but that's not gonna be hidden. Or is he just not gonna notice it? He might not notice it, but some Lings trying to flank them. Ling Lurker still. Not a lot of Hydras. Well, the Hydras have been. There were Hydras, but they're Lurkers now. The Storms are super good. That's what's keeping them in this game here. We have a base down here now, which has gone unnoticed. This army is it's not very big. But when these two link up, it will be a lot bigger than it looks. And gonna maybe try and get ready here. Yeah, this is gonna be scouted and gonna be killed quickly. He was trying to set up that base. He's got 2 Reavers over here. I guess I did say they weren't gonna be used very aggressively, but I mean they can now. Almost max upgrades for both players. Actually, I need to check Protoss. I don't know why. Okay, obviously not going to get the plasma shields quite yet. And he's not actually getting any upgrades except from this one forge. If I ever become good at the game, Protoss, at least I would get so many more upgrades. Wow, lots and lots of Lings over here. Yes, they are cracklings. There's a lot of them too, and we have some Archons in this army, which will completely counter these Lings. And he has scouted this, so he's gonna try to get some lurkers. Actually, has he scouted it? Not sure. Looks like some zealots and dragoons were going down to check on it, but they changed their minds. So it doesn't seem he's going to be scouting this base. And this base is decently defended with 4 lurkers, but it's definitely breakable. This base is going to go down. One Reaver is going to do some damage, but it's not going to stop it. But we have some storms. This might not be noticeable, and he's going to notice it, actually. And wow, he's actually going to defend. Is he going to? No, he's not going to defend. The cracklings are just going to be able to shred everything. But we have a trade situation over here. But a lot of lurkers don't know if this is the type of attack he needs. Or at least just wait until these Reavers try to clear everything out over here. And this base is dead. Wow, that's actually extremely bad for a Dreamer. He's only on 1 mining base now. And Zerg is gonna probably defend here. He's gonna need to send some more links, but in the end, he's gonna defend that. And this Reaver, poor Reaver. There's the last Reaver. It does go down now, and this base is gonna be held, so it's gonna be base. We're not gonna count this base down here. We'll say 1, 2, 3 basing. 3 basing Zerg versus 1 basing Protoss. It's very, very bad for Protoss. Looks like he's gonna be trying to get that base soon, but it's not already mining, so he's not gonna be getting those minerals yet. This Zealot's gonna get in here and it's gonna scout this base, so he will be ready for the attack. He has a bunch of lings ready. We gotta get some storms. These should have. Okay, there's some storm there, a storm there. And actually, storm's his own. But okay, we got 4 High Templar in this army, and they have a lot of energy. 2 Reavers. 2 Reavers. If he's patient, he can take this out with the Reavers. But maybe a counterattack is coming. And we have the Hydras back into the army. Yeah, he wasn't making a whole lot of, but since there's more Archons, he wants those Reavers, or the Archon, or yeah, the Hydras, sorry. And this base, if this base goes down, this could be game ending, because this base, I mean, he wants to keep it. He wants to keep this base, but it's not going to be that big of a deal because he's on 2 base still. And Zerg is getting this base. I mean, he could tap, yeah, he's going to lose this game. And in all, Dreamer is going to lose 3-0. And Aegyo is going to win this best of 5 PvZ show match organized by Team Think Quick and sponsored by Esports.fund. And I appreciate them both. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. See you next time.